All right, good evening. Good evening. I'm feeling so well mannered, Gemini. I must say, I'm feeling so well mannered, okay? Snooty energy. Oh, darling. Feeling extra bougie, okay? All right, checking my grammar. I will not use the term like unless it's used in a prepositional phrase. Oh, teach one, reach one. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. The suit is on very nicely. Okay. All right. Got the button up all the way to the top. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Definitely some hoology taking place. Okay. Um, Definitely a lot of Five of Wands energy. But when I was meditating on your energy, the message I received was take a walk times two. Rewind that shit. Okay. Action. Okay. Rewind that shit. Can we just pardon my French, poo poo. Um, can we just talk about how much hoes need so much stimulus? Can we talk about that? They just need so much stimuli. And it's getting out of control. Okay? It's getting out of control. I used to babysit in college, okay? I did it maybe twice, okay? Um Pay wasn't too bad, okay? It just wasn't enough, okay? I was a big dreamer. I had big dreams, okay? All right, vacation, spring break, okay? But, you know, I don't offer those services, okay? But either you or someone else, you need to stop babysitting these low vibrational women, okay? Very messy, okay? Very, very messy, okay? Read a book. I'm talking about really read a book. Don't read the cliff notes and go to class and talk smart, okay? We're not buying that, okay? As a professor, I'd fail you, okay? All right. My late father expelled students, okay? Yo, please. My late father, he was notorious, okay? He expelled students, all right? And then they would come back and apologize. Player! Dick Cheney energy. Oh, yes. My father expelled a young man at my school and he came back to my father's house, okay? Oh, darling, apologize. That's how you do it. That's how you know you're dealing with a real one. Gangster, okay? Yeah, you fucked up. I'm cutting you off and you're going to apologize because I cut your ass off because you ain't shit. Okay, I'm just letting you know how it goes, player. Okay, don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, some of us are gangsters and some of us are wanksters. It's just how it goes. Okay. All right. But definitely a lot of messy energy here. But I just feel inclined to tell you, you don't need to respond by being nasty. Sometimes the best way to deal with low vibrational people is to be articulate because that's a language that they can't speak. Yes, I went there. I really went there because let me tell you something. I knew when I was in ninth grade that I wanted to major in English because my teacher, he was German. He went to Columbia University on a full scholarship. My dad and him were friends. And I observed him one day, quote unquote, cussing students out in class, but he never used a curse word. He was intelligent about how he put them in their place. And the whole time he was dissing them. Oh my gosh, he defecated on them. That's one of my favorite words. I got that from him. Okay, verbal defecation. They had no idea what he was talking about. But the reality and the conclusion of the story is they didn't know that they looked like buffoons. Okay, because they didn't know how to respond back to what he was saying. Okay, so sometimes you need to speak a language that's of a much higher level. You need to be an intellectual sometimes when you deal with these low vibrational people because one, you don't need to jump out of your skin to match their negativity. And I know how it is. Sometimes, when I lived in Boston, they're very aggressive people. Okay. New Englanders are very aggressive. So, they cuss and shit. They're big drinkers and shit. And sometimes I had to cuss them the fuck out. But I would have to jump out of my skin. And I'm hot when I get to class, when I get off the Charlie. When I get off that Charlie train, I was hot. Took me an hour to cool down. I used to smoke on campus. Shit, I didn't give a fuck. Okay. All right. But that wasn't healthy. Okay. That wasn't healthy. All right. And I know sometimes the only way people can understand you is by speaking their language. No, you don't have to do that. Okay. Sometimes you need to talk over their heads and let them know that you don't understand what I'm saying. And so you need to get up here and know I'm not going down to your level. Okay. So either you or someone else, I feel inclined to tell you, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Virgo. Don't try to match their nasty. Okay. Don't even try to match their nasty. They never did their homework to begin with. So for you to even participate in a debate with them or argument, it's futile. You're not going to get anywhere with them. Okay. Sometimes you need to teach your haters. Oh, all right. Justice energy. Okay. Sometimes you need to teach them. And by teaching them, you are not really doing them a favor. Okay. You are keeping your heart and your mind in check. It's all about the power of alignment. Okay. And strengthening that alignment. Heavy emphasis on your equilibrium. Okay. Do not allow people to disturb your peace. Okay. All right. You cannot have that. All right. And it's tough to be a teacher. You got to be called to do this. Veteran energy could be dealing with an Aries. It's tough to be a teacher because you know why? Some people just want to be disabled intentionally in the mind. They intentionally want to be deaf, dumb, and dorkish. And unfortunately, we live in a world where being an idiot is a fashion trend. Okay. All right. It is an absolute fashion trend to be stupid. And I, for one, as spiritual OG, I don't get it. I don't get it. I would encourage all of you to be an Aquarius hipster energy. Okay. All right. Because you are being encouraged and you're in a position where you can change that. So if you're dealing with a relationship, whether it be money or business with the Three of Pentacles, okay, you need to step out of that Three of Pentacles, be the Ace of Pentacles, and those Two of Pentacles, okay, they can follow your ass. All right. All right. Pick up. All right. Pick up your cross and follow me daily. Okay. All right. So some of you guys may have an increase in followers. Okay. Whether you be on IG, YouTube, or Twitter. Okay. Because I'm going to put you on game. You cannot be a leader and always sit with the people. Okay. Sometimes Jesus needed a break. Pisces energy. I got to go. I can't deal with you mother lovers. Okay. I need to regroup with God and buy a tree. Okay. All right. I need to have an apple. You know, I need to have an orange. I need to relax. Okay. First fruits energy. So you have a lot of responsibility here and you need to purify yourself. Okay. Heavy emphasis on the fire. Okay. It's refinement. You're always going to meet people on your path that's going to come with the Five of Wands energy. And the reason why they come with the Five of Wands energy, because they ain't got poo-poo mer to do. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing with their life. So what they do is when you're in a peaceful energy, they're mad that you can create this peace for yourself. So they want to disrupt that. There are people that are actually jealous in this world. You'd be surprised at the things people are jealous of. People will be jealous because of your job. People will be jealous. People are not just jealous of physical things, Capricorn energy. People are actually jealous of spiritual things, okay? Aquarius energy, Pisces energy. People are jealous of invisible things. Heavy emphasis on the talents, okay? All right? There's some things money can't buy. You just can't buy it. And the most precious gifts are the ones that are invisible. The ones that you can't taste, touch, smell with your five senses. Okay? But the talents that you have, they produce something. It's created in the spiritual and it manifests itself into the natural realm. Okay? So heavy emphasis on supreme. Okay? All right? Some of you guys may be in a singing group of some sort. Okay. Again, heavy emphasis on Three of Pentacles energy, okay? It just be like that sometimes. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that God is in charge and you need to allow God to take hold of the position that you're in. But you also need to understand the art of being a teacher. The greatest teachers are the greatest students. Okay? You can never think you're the baddest teacher. You have to work on being the greatest student. Okay, you have to be a student of life in order to really be a teacher. You have to be constantly in that learning energy. So either you or someone else, you may be thinking about going back to school, okay, learning a new craft of some sort. Some of you guys may be in the occult, but I feel inclined to tell you it takes time, and sometimes you're going to deal with animosity from people because again, they don't they don't have control in their own life. Okay. So what they do is they try to come into your space and create havoc, Capricorn energy. All right. So that you can waste your time participating in a stupid debacle with people that don't even speak your language. They don't speak your language. They don't want to learn to speak the language. Okay. They want to be dumb and let them stay dumb. Okay. So this hoology energy is serious business, ladies and gentlemen. It's serious business. Okay. I'm also hearing 75%. Okay. All right. So some of you guys may be dealing with math or statistics. Okay. I'm also hearing demographics. Okay. I'm also hearing turn on the television, but also be mindful. This is just my personal opinion. The news is IG. These mother lovers just didn't get into Hollywood and shit. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Tom Hanks. They didn't get into Hollywood, okay? Denzel Washington energy. They didn't get into Hollywood. So these motherfuckers are IGing the news. It's so sad. It's so sad, okay? Scorpionic energy, okay? All right. But you need to maintain heavy emphasis on earth energy. Stay in that Eight of Pentacles energy. But you have to understand that if you're being called, you need to sometimes remove yourself. It's good to work in a Three of Pentacles energy, Cancer energy, okay, and a family unit, okay. But sometimes you got to leave. So if you're dealing with fights at home or, with family and you travel a lot for your job, listen, you're the bread and butter, okay? The extra butter, okay? And they just need, like they say back home, hold your mon, okay? Shut your mouth, okay? That's what we say back in Cape Town. Hold your mon, okay? You tell them that. I'm putting you on. Just tell them that. Hold your mon. You got to go linguistics on a motherfucker sometimes. Pardon my French, darling. Snooty energy. Love you so much. Smooches.